been a long, hard winter, and I'm eager to get back into the forest and begin harvesting some wild edibles. Today we make a delicious pine cone jam, something you may not have heard of before. Well, it is that time of year again for all the beautiful spring wild edibles to come back into my kitchen. So here's some beautiful morels gifted to me by a friend of mine, and I got some fiddleheads the other day. But today we're going to focus on these. What are these, you ask? Well, they are the very small pine cones of the red pine, and they're really tiny. You can see they're about the size of like my nail. And what are we going to do with these today? Well, we are going to make pine cone jam. Yes, you heard me right. Pine cone jam, the perennial favorite. So the first step in processing these little red pine cones is I'm just going to take off where I've sort of taken them off of the branch. I'm just going to take this little woody bit off of right here, and then we're going to wash these up. Step one is to take your little pine cones, and we're going to just blanch them for a few minutes just to get rid of any sort of like the resin or debris that did not rinse off properly. The heat kind of removes that resin and improves the taste a little bit, I find. So we'll do that first, and then we'll go on to making the jam. It smells amazing. It smells like a forest there. Now be careful, not all pine cones are safe to eat. This can be done with some spruce cones and certain varieties of fir as well. So just make sure the type of cones you're using are from a non-toxic variety. All right, so you can see there's a little bit of stuff there that's kind of coming off the cones. So we're going to take this off the heat and scoop out our nice clean pine cones. All right, I'm just going to use this to kind of get them out. There we go. And there you see the kind of the dirty water there. So we've got all that out of there and some nice clean cones. All right, let's make our jam. So we're essentially going to make a simple syrup. So I'm going to use 2 cups of sugar to 2 cups of water. So 1-to-1 ratio. Some people will do 2 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar, or 1.5 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. It's up to you how thick you want your syrup, basically. But I'm just going to use 2 cups to 2 cups, and then we'll add in our little pine cones. There's our water. We'll kind of stir this up. Dissolve this. This is going to boil for some time. So we want to kind of like we're doing our maple syrup, we want to just kind of like boil it down until a really good consistency. So it's nice and runny and syrupy. All right, so that's done. Now I'm just going to add in these little guys. And we'll get that boiling. And this is going to make a heck of a mess in a lot of your pots. You can use something oily to get that off. This is all the resin that boiled off of the pine cones. So you want to use some oil to get rid of it. Another way to get the resin off of your pot is to bring it up again, put some hot water in here, bring it up to a boil, and it'll slough right off. While we get this boiling, I'm going to add some things to flavor my jam. So I'm going to put in a cinnamon stick. I'm also going to put in a little bit of a pinch of cloves. I'll just do a little sprinkle here. I've got my Let's do a little tiny bit of cloves in there. Dump the whole thing, and there we go. Not too strong, but just to get a nice flavor there. We're at about 40 minutes now, and you can see the bubbles are kind of changing a little bit. I have my candy thermometer in here to make sure I don't go too high. I don't want to make candy or anything, but kind of want to get it to about 105 or so for a good consistency, kind of like a honey-like consistency. So we'll keep on going, watching very carefully. All right, we're starting to get some big bubbles there, kind of coalescing. And if you look at our thermometer, we're basically right at 105. So I'm going to test a little bit of this on a cold plate that I've kept in the freezer to see what it's going to look like when it sets. So it's coming off the spoon nicely there. And you also know you're done because these little pine cones are actually really, really squishy right now. Put it on this ice cold plate. You can see it's kind of like a honey-like texture. That's kind of what we're looking for. All right, we got our cute little jar here, and I'm going to just remove my cinnamon stick. We don't want to kind of put that in there, so I'm just going to take that out, and then we're going to just pour it in here. Be careful, this is really, really hot. All right, we're just going to clean the rims a little bit here. Make sure they're nice and clean before putting our lids on. Doesn't that look awesome? All right, we're going to let this cool down and set, and then we'll give it a try. All right, It's a little while later, and it is certainly cooled down. So it's got this kind of honey-like texture to it. So let's put some of this. Let's put some of this on some ice cream. Oh yeah, look at that. Delicious. Let's give it a try. Take a look. That is so good. So you can chew little pine cones. So delicious. Taste of spring. There's a little bit of the clove flavor in there and the cinnamon. That lovely taste of pine. You're really going to like this. I would eat this with something fatty like cheese or ice cream. You can put it on toast. Such a unique flavor. I'll be a real hit when you guys have Sunday breakfast. Another thing this pine cone jam is actually good for, because it is kind of like a little bit of a syrup, is sweetening your tea or your coffee. So you don't obviously put the pine cones in it, but you can put a little bit of the sort of the amber syrup in your hot drink, and boy, is it ever delicious, like a taste of the forest. Sweet and delicious. All right, have a great week. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.